Yo, OnlyHaters, we back. Episode 11. I'll be losing count now. But, anyways, y'all been showing love. It's one of the craziest times of the year. March Madness, the NBA winding down into the playoffs. The MLB finna start up, which is you either hate it or you love it. Champions League right now. I mean, we got everything going on. But, in honor of March Madness, we obviously going to start with college hoops, and then we going to chop up some of y'all's questions. We kind of mailbagged on Twitter today. Got probably like 7-8 questions we going to answer, and it's going to be a fun time. Y'all know us. We going to get off topic when we start answering y'all's questions. But before we get into the topics, Dion, how you living? Rough weekend betting?
It was whatever. It's not too bad. It's March Madness. You can't expect to be perfect. How
Hey,
about you, Pete?
I'm good. You asked me this about 4 days ago. I was in shambles, but I gotta say that for my most hated. But overall, I'm good. I hope everybody, family's doing well.
yep. Hey, Dion feeling good because his Miami Hurricanes bet is still alive into the second weekend. So,
Ooh.
and they look
Oh,
damn
yeah.
good. They look
Yeah, it's all
damn
right.
good.
I thought they looked pretty good.
It's just the guards, bro. Like it's just something. It's the formula, bro. If you got a good coach and good experienced guards, you making a run.
I feel
It's
like
that
that's the
simple.
only thing I got right last podcast was saying if you got good guards, you'll be fine in March Madness. As far as picks, I tanked. I tanked bad.
Stop right here. I just caught you lacking, bro. What is you doing? Why are you not liking, commenting, subscribing to the Only Haters podcast? What do you got to lose? It's free. Matter of fact, I'm going to wait on you to go ahead and do that. Quit trying to skip the video, bro. Just go ahead and do it. It takes 2 seconds. It don't even take that long. Just go ahead and do it. I appreciate you, man. On a serious note, thank everybody for all the support. We pumping out these episodes, giving y'all banger content, and there's only more to come. So without further ado, let's get into this episode.
Bro, I mean, do y'all want to start with a region? Do y'all want to start with a certain game? I mean, how do y'all want to do this? Because
we brought up Miami. They beat
let's
the
just
Drake
start there.
allegations. You know what I'm saying?
They did.
So
Drake.
they beat the Drake allegations. I mean, I feel like should we just pick our favorite game and then just break it down like that, or what? The favorite game we watched?
I mean, it's fitting if we start in the Midwest because first off, that region is exactly what it says, mid. But
Damn.
Indiana sucks. So that's why it's really hard to like bro, a Big 10 team that's a 4 seed is the equivalent of like a 9 seed. Like the Big 10 just does this every year. We already talked about how good Miami's guards are, but this will be a different challenge because now they're playing Houston and they can beat Houston, but it is going to be different because Houston's got 3 really elite guards as well, and they're arguably the most well-coached team in the nation. So we'll start there. Like, from what y'all have seen through the first 2 rounds, who do y'all have coming out of that Houston-Miami game?
I'm gonna let D Hill go ahead, man.
I mean, through the first 2 rounds, I got Houston, but I wasn't going into like next weekend thinking like Miami would look better than Houston would across like those 2 games. So nothing's really changed for me on that front. I think Houston dropped duds. I said that about the Big Ten like every year. I think like in order to win championship, you have to play good 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
Whether it's against Miami or against someone else, there's no way they put together 6 straight games. So like the fact that Houston looked as good as they did in the first 2 would, if I was a Miami fan, that would make me hopeful because like odds are in your favor that that's going to swing a bit.
I agree. I love Kelvin Sampson. I love Marcus Sasser, but I would be hard pressed to believe even if they beat Miami, they're going to beat Texas. I think Texas is going to beat Xavier. I don't think they can beat Miami and Texas back to back. I mean, that's like hell. But I don't know. I mean, Houston is really sound. They play amazing defense. They get a bunch of offensive rebounds. So, I mean, I really think Amir is going to be a huge X factor. But I will say this, if you're betting on it, I think Miami +7 is like a lock. I don't think they're going to lose by more than
Is that
7.
the number?
It is right now. It's at 7.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
That's like locking in an under, guaranteed bread.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
That what would be the number to where you wouldn't take it? I mean, it would have to get all the way down to like 2.5.
3. I was gonna say like 3.
Yeah, I'd say like 3.
That's just.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey, whoever watching this pod, take what I say about this game with a grain of salt, because my bracket probably in 15 percentile. I'm telling y'all, bro. I guess, fuck it. Give me the ACC team, bro. Give me Miami, man. Oh, bro. Houston fold every year, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and give me Miami. Even if Miami lose, it's gonna be a dogfight. Like, they've been playing absurdly good, but I don't know. I feel like this March Madness has been like, yo, fuck around and find out. That's what I've been getting the vibes from it. So that's where I'm gonna go with this one.
I mean, bro, I hate to say this. Like, the reason March is fun is because you get to see people that, like Marquise Noel, who is a bucket and he's super fun to watch play. He's never going to touch an NBA court because he's 5'8". And you get to see stuff like that and you get to see those stories. But when you really look at it, like, it's a terrible brand of basketball. Like,
hey, go ahead. Hey, because not many people know. I mean, not many. I ain't gonna say not many people, but my Twitter people don't really know D Hill. You know what I'm saying? And he should be proud of me because I've been carrying the torch. I've been tweeting out college basketball is buns. We got
bro.
1 seeds and 2 seeds getting dropped off in the first round nowadays. It's buns, bro.
This is what I'm saying. You can sit here and try to argue, oh, but it's because there's just more talented basketball players. So like these mid-majors have more talent. I mean, yeah, there's a couple factors. Like these guys have dudes on COVID years now, which gives them a 6th-year guy or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's the simple fact that I don't know what it is now, but going into Sunday, can you guys guess what the field was shooting from 3 going into Sunday's games?
It was like 29%, right?
29.8%. Bro, do you know how what did unders go this weekend? Probably
they went good until the end. They went 2-6 the last day, I want to say.
The first 3 days they had to have only went
the
over.
Numbers are low though. Like
bad.
The thing to remember is like Vegas is completely aware of like what happens in the tournament. So like the whole like unders thing, although I agree, like there is something to it, especially like first half unders didn't go nearly as well this year as it normally did. But like if you look at the totals, like Vegas did that on purpose. So
the craziest thing to me, and this is just embarrassing, UConn and St. Mary's was 125.5 and they went under.
Pretty easily too, right?
That's bad.
Same with Duke, Tennessee. Like
that's what I was saying in the first half. Bro, I mean, I was talking. Look, Duke lost. I was talking my shit on Twitter. I remember going to the group chat saying, "Bro, only scoring 50 points, dog, is some real nasty work, dude." Like, I don't care. People talking about they just playing good ass defense, bro. These motherfuckers can't score. Like,
yeah,
at all.
I mean, this kind of leads into a question then, like for both of you. Is there a fix, or is it just like, do we have to wait until we get a wave of good shooters that get into the Division I ranks?
Oh, we're gonna have to wait.
Like,
we're gonna have to wait, bro.
That's the problem. There's
what possible hot fix could you even have?
I don't know. Maybe they need new shooting coaches. I don't know.
Like,
bro.
what the fuck they gonna do? Get lethal shooter? Like,
I mean, I've been saying like I think the product in the NBA is really bad. Like I thought the league stunk last year. It's definitely dog shit this year. The bubble doesn't count, but whatever you want to call that thing they did after the bubble was also dog shit. Like the last 3 years have been really bad. And I mean, if the NBA is bad, that's pretty much a sign that college basketball is bad because the NBA is taking the best 1% from college basketball. So
All right, this is the way I look at it from a prospect perspective. I think Brandon Miller is really damn good at basketball, but he is like bar none the best prospect coming out of college in this draft class. You go back 5, 6, 7, 8. Where does Brandon Miller rank amongst prospects? Like 4th, 5th?
Wait, say that one more time.
Like Brandon Miller is just like head and shoulders above pretty much
Correct.
every prospect besides Victor and Scoop. They're not playing.
Besides
in the NCAA.
Baycott and shit, yeah.
Yeah. That is
I don't
crazy.
even think I think that's the issue. Like, I actually think, first off, I don't think Brandon Miller is that good. But I actually think Brandon Miller would be like one of the best prospects. Like, show me a draft in the last 5 years where he wouldn't be like top 3. And I think that's the issue, is that he is a top 3 prospect.
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to get at, is like, how many years back when did the product start to decline? Because, bro, these draft classes that had AD and Curry and like, those were deep draft classes.
Listen, so there is an amount of credit you have to give like the CP3s of the world. Obviously, Steph's 35 now, and Bron's like 38, right? Like, there is an amount of credit you have to give these guys, but like at the end of the day, like, part of the reason that they're having the success they're having late in their career is also like everyone else's fault. And you just can't, like, it just is what it is. Like, they've done phenomenal to keep their bodies in a place to where they can still compete at a high level. But at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. Like, the product's really bad. I mean, I'd say the product got bad.
What, maybe after the Zion year, the Duke Zion year, or is it bad for you? Then?
I can't really think of a draft class. It's more so like when Houston broke up to me. Like, that's more so where I can pinpoint like when things started to go south. Maybe when Bron left Cleveland. I don't know. Do those coincide? Those two timelines?
Pretty much.
2019.
Yeah.
2018, 2019.
I guess I would say that. I can't really think of a draft class. I'm not a huge draft
because I was about to say like the RJ, Zion,
and
Ja Reddish, Ja, like those are some deep ass drafts.
Is it though?
Like, because I think right?
Ja, like, is it though? Because like Ja's phenomenal. RJ is not that good, and Zion don't ever play. So like,
oh shit. I mean, yeah, you put it like that.
I mean, like, is it that? Like,
well, see, that's
the problem is like there's names.
Yeah.
In college basketball, there's a million. If we just sat up here and listed off names, people would be like, "Oh, college basketball is phenomenal," but like the output of the names doesn't add up.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the bomb. Breaking news: if y'all ain't seen it, Japan just walked off Mexico and they going to the final of the WBC. So that's some crazy shit. They came back.
Japan, USA.
Yeah, Japan, USA. Which Shohei might pitch tomorrow. I ain't trying to hold everybody up, but that was some crazy shit right there.
But all right, this is my thing. There's like, I love Brandon Miller, but I'll be honest, and we can kind of transition to this. I don't really feel the need to hit on Texas and Xavier. Like, Xavier played Kennesaw State in round 1, and realistically might not have won if it wasn't for that awful missed call. And Kennesaw State was like the 4th shortest team in the tournament. And then Xavier plays a Pitt team that wasn't good. They just played like arguably the worst 6 seed to ever make the fucking tournament in the first round. I think Texas is probably going to win by like 12, if I'm being completely honest.
Texas is really good.
Texas is good as hell.
Texas is really good.
That's why if Houston beats Miami, or if Miami beats Houston, I think Texas is going to the Final Four.
Tyrese Hunter is going to be a better pro than Brandon Miller. Maybe not better. Tyrese Hunter will have a more successful pro career than Brandon.
This leads me into my next thing. I think, with the exception of Victor and Scoot, that the best pro out of this draft class is going to be Casey Wallace.
The kid from Kentucky.
Dude, I don't know. Did you watch that game? I mean, he was the only bright spot in the offense, and I don't care about Oscar's box score. Oscar, we've been over this so many times, Dion. Yeah. These guys that are huge and just get offensive rebounds against smaller guys and put it back up. Not impressive.
I like, I mean, I don't know how true this statement I'm about to say is. This feels true to me, but I don't know how true it actually is. Like, I feel like when I watched college basketball in the late 2000s, early 2010s, like, there were NBA players on the court, but like they didn't jump off the page. Like they blended in, right? Like there was always, I'm trying to think of like a good, like I guess like a case in point example would almost be Devin Booker, where they're like he's too athletic to play college basketball. Kentucky had a couple of those guys.
Yeah.
My takeaway from this weekend was like, if you were an NBA player, I knew you were head and shoulders the best player on the court. And like that doesn't feel like something that I'm used to in college basketball. What's the kid from NC State's name?
Oh, Terquavion Smith.
Yeah, he's really good.
He is.
It's
like, no, but Terquavion is the same thing minus the ACC Player of the Year. Like when TJ Warren played at NC State, he was so much better than every player on the team. It wasn't even funny.
But he was the best player on the court. I don't remember who they played, to be honest. Like maybe that's not
Creighton.
Yeah, he was the best player on the court.
They shot 2 for 15 from the 3-point line. I was mad as hell at NC State.
Keontae George, easily the best player on the court against Creighton too.
Good.
Like he didn't have the best, but like I guess that's my point. Is like maybe they don't have the greatest stat lines, but like bro, Terquavion, is that am I saying that right? Terquavion?
Yeah, Terquavion.
He had like 2 blocks where I'm like, all right, this dude must be going to the league. Like,
did he have 34?
I didn't know who he was.
I think he had 34.
Yeah, I didn't really know who he was.
How you spell his name?
Terquavion.
Not gonna lie, his parents closed their eyes when they named him, bro.
Nah, bro. The coldest name I've ever seen is Marquise, but that motherfucker actually got Mark in that name, bro. That shit is hard. That's an assassin fucking name.
What's brother play football? The coldest?
The coldest Crawford. Hey,
we got some names out here, man.
Bro,
hey.
That is just so hard, bro. Like that's like my name being Jacob, but they spelt my shit like Jaycob. That shit's hard. Jacob. Bro. Nah, but like I don't know. My thing about Kaysen that I like so much is he's 6'4", but he's lengthy. He's probably got like a 6'7" wingspan. He's an elite defender. I mean, the only reason Marquise went off is because what did they do? They abused Sheboy in the same way that FDU abused Edie, but we ain't gonna do him like that. I guess he got enough slander. But they just got Sheboy on Marquise, and he couldn't stay with them on the perimeter. And then he just took over the game, had a field day. But going back to the freshman thing, like you said, Dion, not even when they're the best player on the court. Arkansas beat Kansas because they schemed to stop a freshman. They literally were in Grady Dick's pockets the entire game. Like they were not letting him get open.
They was letting him have it.
I also felt like he was. I know he didn't have the best game. I also felt like he was easily the best player on the court. Like
yes,
the high level prospects it's just much different this year than in the past. Like the 5th year senior does nothing for me. Like if you're a freshman, like you're still the best player on the court. It doesn't matter that you're a freshman. Tyrese Proctor, is he a freshman?
Yeah.
Is he going to the NBA?
100%.
Yeah, I mean it was obvious. I don't know.
The same with Derek Lively. He has no lick of offensive ability, but watching him defend and rebound, you're like, dude, that guy's going to the league.
But Proctor got a bag.
And Proctor has a bag.
He has a bag.
Bro, he was going between the legs behind the back doing like fadeaways off one leg. I'm like, this kid must be going to the league. And then you watch flip that, Trace Jackson Davis and JK, you can attest to this. I texted this. I said, I'm assuming Trace Jackson Davis isn't going to the NBA.
No.
You can watch it. Like you could see it's so clear as day nowadays.
He literally catches it at the elbow 9 times out of 10 and only scores because he's faster than all the bigs that are guarding him, and he blows by him with one step.
Let me ask y'all, bro. Is bro from West Virginia? He not going to the league, is he? The guard?
Eric Stevenson? No way.
Bro, was he the guard that got offered him?
Yeah. Oh, I know you're talking about. Nah, he's definitely not going to the league. No one.
Hey, his ass was cooking though.
What's the dude, Jalen Hood-Schifino?
Yeah.
He's definitely going
He's going to the league. Okay. He a freshman. He's tough.
No, he's a bucket. Like
it's
bro,
the difference.
You can tell.
It's not even it's not even just the 6-year senior. Like this, some people are going to heavily disagree with this, but I even look at Jalen Wilson. Not impressed by Jalen Wilson. Why? Because he's in his 3rd year, I think, maybe 4th, and he all of a sudden is shooting 33% from 3, and he gets a bunch of rebound. He gets like 18 and 10 a game because he's gotten older, bigger, and Jalen Wilson is like at best going to play 12 minutes a game in the NBA one day. Like it's just a difference. Like watching that Kansas State and Kentucky game. Marquise Noel was the best player in the game. Cason Wallace was the only player you watched on the court where you said he's going to the league. 100%.
I don't feel like I agree, by the way, when it comes to Jalen Wilson, but like I don't feel like I felt that way in past years. And I think that's the biggest issue, not only with college basketball, but with the NBA. Like it's hand in hand. It really is. Like and then to further prove it, I mean, of the top 10 players, like 5 or 6 didn't play college basketball at this point. At least 5 or 6. Maybe more.
I mean, you can even go back to last year. Ochai Agbaji was like a junior or senior, but he still looked like he was going to the league. And he's actually having a decent NBA like rookie year. Like, where is that at? There's just not like, I just don't see it right now. Like,
is there anyone? You're clearly a draft guy. Like it feels like P and I probably aren't.
I know I'm not. I just know that we're outside of the top 10. You can miss me with that shit.
But I know Victor and Scoop. I don't really care about.
Bro said he knows Victor. And
I don't
Scoop.
really care about the rest. But like, I know I don't want Wemby in the West. That's
all
dude.
I know. Whoever Wemby goes to.
Is that like it doesn't feel
I'm a hater.
It doesn't feel like there's that like NBA ready, like maybe he doesn't have the highest ceiling, but like this kid's gonna play right away guy.
There's only one I think that's even gonna go in the top 15, and that isn't a freshman or an international guy, and it's Chris Murray. And that's probably because Keegan's his brother.
Yeah, he's not that good.
He's not.
Like
all right, let's just look at a mock draft, shall we? Like, I'm sitting here looking, and in the first round, there is quite literally 4 guys who aren't freshmen or internationals.
Yeah. Which now, to be fair, some of the greatest draft classes of all time have been like that. So that might not be the worst thing in terms of like what the NBA needs. But it's not the greatest look on college basketball. That's
and sure. I'll give you the ones that are not freshmen or internationals that are mocked in the first round right now. Trace Jackson Davis, 29th to the Pacers. Julian Strother from Gonzaga, that makes sense at 26.
I don't like his game, but I get it.
Jalen Wilson at 24, I do get in a way just because he's a wing and whatever. This one I do get. Max Lewis, the kid from Pepperdine that fucking scored like 25 a game or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's a menace. So wait, actually, now there's a little more than 4, but okay, there's 6. These are the last ones. Max Lewis. Terquavion Smith is projected to go 18 overall to the Clippers.
Now he is a freshman.
Ooh.
He's a sophomore.
It's a good fit though.
Ooh.
It's a good fit. I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh, how the hell did he become a sophomore? Was he like too young to go?
I don't know. I think
look at the mock draft. Let me look that up.
Did he get hurt? He might have got hurt. But then the last one, no, there's 2 more. Chris Murray's one of them. And then this one's hilarious. And if this happens, bro, Kobe Buffkin is projected to go 14th overall.
Yeah.
That is disgusting work. I'm sorry, Greg, if you're listening. Kobe Buffkin at 14 is a crime against humanity. But Terquavion, I don't really remember.
Oh no.
Wait, but he is nice. Like, and Leaky Black almost ended his career off of injuring him, but it's okay.
Bad. About broke his damn.
Bruh.
I broke every bone in his body.
Nah, but it's. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I guess it looks like he tested the waters and went back.
Well, shit, he made a good decision because if he ain't a top 20 pick, I don't know what the fuck a top 20 pick is.
Listen, whoever told him, like, whatever team told him to go back, like, has got to be regretting that. If you're telling me you could have got him, like, late 20s last year, like.
I ain't gonna lie, though, the top of this draft class is pretty nasty.
Bro, who did they have? Did you look up a mock draft?
Yeah.
Who did they have having the first pick?
Detroit.
They just do it based off record.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I will say this is a top heavy draft, but Victor, Brandon Miller, Scoot, Anthony Black, Grady Dick, Keontae George, the Thompson twins. I think Cam Whitmore is also really fucking good.
They got
I'm not
Brandon
gonna
going
lie.
over Scoot.
Yeah, that's beginning.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do have Brandon going over Scoot.
It makes sense. I don't like Brandon Miller's
does.
game. I don't think he can dribble, but like, listen, if you do like Brandon Miller's game, I'm taking the wing over the guard all day. I'm damn near taking the wing over the big.
If you're Houston, because they can't get Jalen Green's on a rookie deal, and they're not getting. No one wants Kevin Porter Jr. So what in the hell is Scoot going to do in that system?
Well, I would just cut Kevin Porter Jr.
I wouldn't even want Scoot to go there though, bro. Houston's such a dumpster fire. But
damn,
all right.
I would say Houston they do have a
I
worse
mean,
record
is there
than Charlotte,
anywhere?
right?
Who's the top 3 teams? There's no one in the top.
Charlotte got to be top 3.
San Antonio would be the only landing spot I want them to go to.
He might be 4th. I think Scoot and LaMelo could work, but it'd be interesting.
No,
it'll work.
The Hornets just sold MJ's getting ready to sell the team. LaMelo's gonna leave. The Miles Bridges, like that's a dumpster fire.
I've been trying to tell people that LaMelo was not going to be a Hornet for very long, and everyone was not listening to me. But
no, this is gonna be his ticket out of there. MJ selling that team's.
MJ should have been sold that team.
Yeah, he should have been sold it since now.
But like the way he's doing it is why it's gonna be a dumpster fire. He's not even putting it up for sale. He's just giving it to the minority owners essentially. Like that's not good.
Yeah.
Plus, Adam Silver loves like being able to shine. He's gonna make them drop in the lottery for this one.
100%. All right, so just to kind of get back to the bracket a little bit here, I guess we'll all do this. We'll all give our 2 main takeaways from this past weekend. My main takeaway is I will never make a bracket without a 15 seed in the Sweet 16 again, because apparently that's just going to happen every year now. My other takeaway is outside of Alabama, I genuinely think the other 3 teams that could win it all are in the West.
Is that the
Arkansas, UCLA, Gonzaga, and UConn? Shit, outside of Alabama, those are the 4 that I'm taking.
I mean, I guess we could jump into my main takeaways because I couldn't disagree more with that one. Texas is the best team in the country right now.
I think it's Alabama, but I mean, Texas and UCLA, I will give you. I think they're both really damn good.
Texas is really good. That's my main takeaway. My other takeaway is like, playing like an NBA team works. Like all the best teams in the teams that move on, guard heavy, spread the floor, driving kick. Right? Like that's what Texas does. That's what Bama does to an extent. Arkansas ran 4 guards out there against Kansas. Get up and down the court, high tempo, driving kick. The adaptation that these college coaches do when it comes to the NBA game is only going to make like the college product better. Unfortunately, like the NBA has like jumped leaps and bounds past college as a product right now.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, the NBA product stinks. It's really bad.
P, what you got?
Main takeaways. And I'm on some full Hagen shit. I don't know what y'all on. Y'all sound a little nice tonight. But main takeaways. Number 1. The great D Hill 316 said college basketball stinks. That shit true as hell. We got an Ivy League school in the Sweet 16, dog. Thought I would never see the day. Number 2. Fuck Duke. Y'all still chasing that 6th championship. Bozos. Go to the crib. I'm sorry. Y'all stink. Number 3. Not gonna lie. For a certain team, UConn way better than I thought they were.
UConn is good as hell, bro.
They way better than I thought they were. They are tough.
All right. I will say this to go off of what we've all talked about guard playing, especially what Dion said, play like an NBA team, it works. If you look at the rest of the teams in the tournament, we can go down the line. all of them, but maybe 3 or 4 have a guard who's gonna at least play in the NBA for like a little bit, like, or a player. Alabama's got Brandon Miller. I don't know if San Diego State has one, but they do have 3 really good experienced guards. Creighton has Arthur Kaluma. Princeton does not have one. I don't remember his name.
The 3 teams that you're talking about that don't are mid majors too.
Yeah,
like
that's true. San Diego State, Princeton, even FAU, that guard's projected to go in like the 30s now. The one that's like 6'4" and can shoot. And
I
then
ain't gonna lie.
Tennessee, I don't think
Yeah,
Tennessee has one. Not
Who does FAU play, JK?
Tennessee.
They gonna win that.
They
I
play
think so too.
fast, boy.
I think so too, bro. Because all right. First off, another one, Tennessee minus 5.5. Give me FAU all day long.
Yeah, FAU gonna win that.
And then the over under of 131.5. That may be the one game I'd be tempted to take the over because of how fast FAU plays.
They play stupid.
Nah, but
stupid fast, dude.
Bro, but it goes back to what Dion said. What do they play? They play 4 guards. One of them is 6'5", one of them 6'4", and then they have a 7'1" big. Like, it's small ball essentially. It works.
Yo, I think I was, bro. Weren't they pressing as well in their game?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, bro, that is some nut shit, bro. Their conditioning and, bro, I gotta give them their ups, bro, because that
was something I was gonna say. The fact that a team, like, every game a team would throw a press on and they'd be like, oh, now this team can't do anything. They only have 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
yeah.
Like, you're Division I athletes. You can't cook something up with 20 seconds.
And the Fairleigh Dickinson shit does not matter because I'm going to tell you, even if Purdue would have won that game, they would have been playing a way better version of Fairleigh Dickinson. And I dead ass think FAU beats them by like 10 plus.
Yeah.
Like they did the same thing that, like, they play the same. That's why FDU couldn't beat them because FAU presses the whole game. FDU press Purdue. Like, FDU is small. And FAU is not as small, but they play small because it was just a terrible matchup for Fairleigh Dickinson. And
your ass better come ready to damn run, dog.
But
that's some impressive shit. I'm saying
FDU's the same thing though, like that we're talking about here. Like, they run quickly. They have guards. Yep. I don't think they can actually shoot, but like they shot well over the course of those 2 games. Like, I don't know what their season numbers were, but they're quick and they shoot a lot. So it's like,
yeah,
bro,
you're bound to score points.
That's always been my biggest hate with Virginia, dog. Always. Like, they got knocked off, but yo, this is the style of play, like so slow and just it's just not. It ain't.
Listen,
it's bad.
You cannot win if your best player is a big man who can't shoot anymore, and that is just a fact. Like, your best player can be a big if it's someone like Drew Timme who can fucking score from all 3 levels.
He about 32 years old.
Yeah,
dead ass.
But bro, it's been proven, if you got a Baycott or a Sheboy or an Edey or a Trace Jackson Davis, you're not winning shit. That's just facts.
Last year, Kansas didn't have a big, right? Not really.
They had the what's his name? Was it Azubuike?
Udoka Azubuike was on that team?
No. It was who was the big? They had a big.
I know who you're talking about. He's on the Jazz too. I know who you're talking about.
Number 22 or something like that.
Yeah.
I said Azubuike. That motherfucker went to the league like 4 years ago. Yeah. But they won because they had Jalen Wilson and they had Ochai Agbaji and they had a bunch of guards who could shoot.
And they took the big out. Like,
yeah, they did.
Second half.
They did. All right, so this is my picks. We'll go 1-on-1 down the line. I'm gonna just pick the whole Sweet 16. Then one of y'all can go.
I'll say just give me the matchups and then I'll try to remember.
Yeah, we'll go one game at a time. Alabama's gonna kill San Diego State. I'll just go ahead and get that one out of the way.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Probably. Creighton's gonna kill Princeton, I think.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, I don't want to take away from Princeton, but like, there's just no way. The 15 magic is gonna run out. This one won't be a blowout. This region has the 2 maybe most exciting games, maybe not. I'm taking FAU over Tennessee by like 4.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty easy.
Now, this next one's where we're going to have some discrepancies because I'm taking Michigan State
Over,
Kansas State.
nah.
Give me Kansas State.
I think Tyson Walker is going to put Marquise Noel in jail. I ain't going to lie.
Nah.
Give me Kansas State, man. Not gonna
And
lie.
I just like, I know Izzo doesn't win championships in March, but that motherfucker knows how to get to a Final Four.
Nah, Kansas State's really good.
No, they are. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whoever wins that game, I'm rooting for FAU anyways. Houston,
That would be an
Miami.
Elite Eight?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Nasty work, Dion.
So
That's
the way we're looking at it,
it don't matter. I was gonna say where the hell where the hell is Texas at? Are they in Arkansas bracket?
We're getting there. They're in the Houston, Miami one. That's the most accurately seeded one. It's a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 5. So as of right now, be Alabama and Creighton in the Elite Eight. FAU and either Kansas State or Michigan State. So either a 9-3 or 9-7, and then Alabama Creighton is a 1-6. I'm gonna take Houston over Miami. I just think Houston has more. I think Larinaga is a great coach, but I think Kelvin Sampson might be the best in the nation. So I'm going to take Houston.
I'm gonna take Miami. I think Houston drops a dud.
Hey, that's the same wavelength I'm on, bro. We're gonna take Miami, bro.
That's going to be a damn game right there, though. Like, I'm excited for that game. Then this one could be a dogfight, but for a little bit. But I think Texas beat Xavier by like 8+.
Yeah, Texas smokes Xavier.
Like, I
don't even know how, bro. I don't know how you say any of this shit confidently, though.
Yeah, that's true.
All of this shit has been upside down.
Then we get, this is probably the best. This is probably the best region because Arkansas and UConn is an 8-4. It's really like a 3-4. We've been over this me and Dion were on this shit last week. Arkansas was a terrible matchup for Kansas, and they have 2 seed, 3 seed, even 1 seed talent. UConn looks incredible. I'm still gonna go Arkansas. I don't care. I just think they're gonna win.
I'm gonna go UConn, but I want Arkansas to win for my boy Ryan Shazier. Hey, his ass be out there cooking for real. He got
Arkansas,
bro. Yeah, he do.
You ain't seen him, bro.
Nah, you ain't. No. Dion, you know what I'm talking about?
Like
Jordan Walsh.
Nah, bro. Ryan Shazier didn't go to Arkansas, but there's a bald dude at Arkansas. He light skinned. He look like Ron Shazier.
Oh, he looked. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking
my boy,
about.
Yeah. Like, my bad. For any confusion, shout out my boy J Man.
He's an NBA player.
He go crazy.
He's an NBA player.
Nah, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. He had Jalen Wilson in prison.
There's zero difference between him and that dude with the funny looking hair on the Spurs. Sohan?
Jeremy Sohan?
Yeah, there's no difference between him and Sohan.
Nah, I love, like, I know it's supposed to be Nick Smith. Shout out my boy. But Anthony Black is the best player on Arkansas. That man
really good too.
He's like, he's another one of those guys. He's going to the league. Like, that's why I'm kind of excited about this one, though, because Sanogo for UConn's like one of those huge muscle bigs. He's not going to go to the league. But Jordan Hawkins, the sophomore guard for UConn, is definitely going to the league. So it's like,
who's that?
Jordan Hawkins, number 24 on UConn, the guard.
Yeah, he's going to the league.
He's nasty. And then
I think Arkansas smokes them. You just said his name,
Anthony Black.
No, there's a dude on UConn whose name you just said.
Sanogo?
No, not Sanogo. Is it Andre Roberts?
No, Andre Jackson.
Yeah, he can't shoot at all. If he's on the court, you're playing 4-on-5. I don't care. I don't care if he averages 15 points. Like, they don't even try to guard him at the 3-point line. So, like, solely because of him, I think Arkansas smoked UConn.
Yeah, I mean, I also think, like, this is not taking anything away from Hurley. I think he's a good coach, but Musselman is like, he's elite.
He's an NBA coach,
bro. Some of the like ATOs and shit that he was drawing up in that Kansas, like, bro, I understand it was early, but most teams, I'd probably say 99% of them, if they're down 46-34 to Kansas with 16 minutes left in the game, they're folding. It's over.
If Musselman wasn't like he, I don't want to compare him to Nick Saban, right? Like obviously he's not Nick Saban, but like when he would coach the Warriors, like he had that Nick Saban energy where he didn't understand why pros don't listen to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's why he coaches college basketball. It had like the Warriors' best record in the period between Steve Kerr and like that Run TMC team outside the We Believe year was under Musselman. So it's like he's a phenomenal coach. He just is only a college coach because he doesn't get it. Like or maybe he does now, but he didn't.
It's a little similar to freaking minus the racism, similar to John Beeline. He's a great college coach, but that motherfucker couldn't do anything in Cleveland.
Yeah. There's a couple guys, that flamed out in the NBA. Like it is what it is. I mean, I believe what's his name? I can't think of his name, but there was somebody else that coached the Kings.
Buddy that coached Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan, yeah. I mean, he's
all right. He's mid.
Did he not coach OKC for a little bit?
He coached OKC. He's coaching Chicago
right.
now. He didn't flame out, but like he's not the greatest.
Let's just say
there's a couple dudes that flamed out.
There's a lot more Musselmans and Beelines and a lot less Brad Stevens.
Where the hell David Black come from?
Europe.
See,
he can coach.
They packed him up though, for real.
Yeah, he can coach. He shouldn't. I guarantee you, if he knew Brown was going there, he doesn't agree to coach that team.
So the last game in the Sweet 16, I think this one's going to be so fun. Gonzaga, UCLA, West Coast matchup. I'm going UCLA because Gonzaga's good, but like
so you
they
picked
can't
in the first place, right?
They can't. It is.
Is Amari Bailey going to the league?
Yes.
Yeah,
the way he's played the last 2 weeks, bro.
His mama coming with him too.
He looks like it.
Nah, Jalen Clark getting hurt may end up being the best thing to happen for his draft stock because he's had to step up. And plus, they have the mixture of experience. Like Jaime Jaquez, another one of those dudes, never going to play in the pros, but he's a damn good college player. Same thing with Tiger Campbell. Gonzaga ain't stopping nobody. That's the problem. They cannot play defense.
I like that, though. I like that. Like I think college teams get too much credit for playing defense when it's like
bad offense.
The other team just can't dribble. I mean, like Tennessee's not that good on defense. Duke just had one guy that can dribble and he fouled out with like 12 minutes left.
Say what you will about the North Carolina basketball program, but Roy Williams had that shit figured out. He didn't give a shit about playing defense. He was just going to score 95 points every game.
You don't have to play defense to have the other team score like a low amount in college basketball. Like that's the difference between college and the league.
It ain't like, the league.
Like you could just be out there and they could go 3 for 30.
Hey, you know what, Dion, though? Shout out for that free segue because we got a little college in the league hybrid we finna talk about here. This gets brought up sometimes, and it got brought to my attention like Friday. I had to talk about it on here. I've always thought about this. So there's the obvious ones. Your Giannis's, your LeBrons, your Currys. Like you could put them on Fairleigh Dickinson, and Fairleigh Dickinson wins the title 100%. Where does that line stop? Like who is like the worst? Like for example, if you put Steven Adams on a 16 seed, are they winning it all?
Honestly, I think it stops at Giannis. Like I don't even think.
See, I think like at least the top 20, bro, because no one in college can stop them from scoring 40.
But it needs to happen over 6 games. You need to stay out of foul trouble. Like there's so many factors. Like if the circumstance is completely perfect, like Giannis would actually foul out of a college game. So I take that back. Like Giannis last 15 minutes with the way they call charges. Same with Braun. Like also all these dudes rely heavily on getting to the line. Like how much of their game is them just shooting free throws that they would not shoot in college?
Okay, so rephrase the question then. Put them on a college team, but they play NBA rules.
Well, yeah, then all of them.
They winning a chip.
I mean,
but see, I think there's a couple though, bro. Like that you would definitely like, bro. Maybe not a 16 seed. Let's not go as extreme to say a 16 seed.
It would have to be like like Steph has, like it have to be someone that gets a notoriously bad whistle. Like Steph gets a bad whistle. Who doesn't shoot a lot of free throws in the league? It's Steph. Maybe does Jokic shoot a lot?
Not really.
So Jokic then someone that doesn't like go screaming to Giannis would foul out. Braun would foul out. Luka maybe no Luka's
bro. Luka will fry
no,
every.
See,
bro,
it has to be. It has to be pure. That's my thing. Where Giannis would struggle is, I feel like they could only do it if they could shoot. Like, to be honest, because that's why I'm looking at the guys who are just pure scorers. Like, bro, KD is leading anybody to the national title, bro. Like, I think KD is. I think Curry is. I think Harden is.
Relies too much on free throws.
No, because but see, we also have to take into account that shit is a glorified mid range in college.
But he pushes off on every drive. He'd foul out.
That's true. But like, you look at the pure bucket getters, like where does it stop there? Like, what if like Booker or Tatum was on a team?
Pushes off every drive too. Tatum pushes off every drive too. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, Tatum might put up 80 with that side step though.
Listen, they all would put up 1,000,000 points if they're on the court. All I'm saying is that they can stay on the court. Like, if you play NBA rules, I agree. They're scoring 100, but like, bro, like, show me a drive where Tatum doesn't extend his arm. That's getting called every time in college.
Like, I don't know though. Like, do we think that's more of an NBA, like a problem in the NBA or a problem in college? I feel like
there's a problem in college.
The amount of bad charge calls in college is so, I don't even know what to say about it. It's terrible.
No, it's definitely a problem in college, but like, it is what it is. It's just part of the game. Like, you can't.
So, all right, maybe we tinker with the question a little bit. So instead of where does it stop with players, what is the highest seed you think it could happen? Because obviously, if they were on a better team, like, all right, for example, put Giannis on FAU, he can stay out of foul trouble because they actually have a good team.
Well, they don't need him. They don't really need him. Like, Giannis just needs to. So here's the other thing. Like, that doesn't get thrown into this hypothetical. Like, NBA players notoriously take nights off, and what makes March Madness fun is it's win or go home. Like, if it's 7-game series, I'm taking Giannis on FDU against anybody in the country, right? But like, is Giannis going to show up 6 straight games and not have one bad night, not have one game in foul? Probably not.
That's true. I mean, it's such an interesting hypothetical. Like, I wish that it could happen. I mean, to be
the NFL to NCAA, like, that one's a little bit more close to me than like college to NBA.
Yeah, but I'll never forget the most treasonous shit I've ever heard is when people were trying to say that Alabama could have beat the Cleveland Browns, and I'm like, y'all are out of y'all's damn mind. There is no college team that can beat an NFL team.
There's some bad Cleveland teams.
I was saying, which Cleveland team?
But still, bro,
I might be glazing here.
It's pros though.
Because when Deshaun Kaiser was quarterback, there might have been a chance.
And listen, even if they don't win, they're going to cover that spread.
Yeah, that's facts.
I'm not going to lie, though, JK. That Joe Burrow LSU team, they might could have fought some shit against
I think,
for real.
That Joe Burrow LSU team and all them Bama teams score on the NFL teams. The defense, like, it might be like a 50-50 game.
Yeah, I don't think they can get a stop just because of the freaking physicality and size of those lines and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I do think they could score. But that LSU team probably damn near better than the Bengals offense right now.
Bro, that team was literally unfair,
that team was so cracked out, bro.
Yeah, and like the thing to remember about the NFL, like when it comes to this hypothetical, is like, bro, it takes a while to get good in the league, right? Like, there's a few anomalies, like the superstars, but like outside of like the top 10 players, it normally takes 2 to 3 years. In the NFL, bro, Jamar Chase came in. I was like, yeah, this might be the best receiver in the league. 2 games, and he didn't play like all 3 years in college.
I know who's not taking a team to the national championship game though. JK, he not even in the league no more. But Andre Roberson, bum ass, he ain't taking nobody to the championship. That's when my shit stopped.
He is sorry. Yeah, that's facts. So the word hypothetical. I meant to ask this last week, but I forgot. I saw this shit on TikTok. This is just some funny shit. It ain't got nothing to do with sports. All right, so I don't remember the exact values, but I'm gonna do my best. So you're in like a huge warehouse, and you have the choice of 10,000 rats, 6 like hawks or eagles, a hunter with a rifle, 3 silverback gorillas, 2 grizzly bears. I don't remember what the other ones are. It's like maybe like
escape.
200 crocodiles or some shit. You got to pick 2 of them to defend you, and all the other ones are trying to kill you. What do you pick?
I got no idea what you just said.
Hey, I'm taking the silverback gorilla off rip as my first pick. That motherfucker, hey, we going to war. Feel me? Me and my 8s.
All right, so Dion, basically,
crazy.
You're in a warehouse.
Say the things I have again.
You're in a warehouse, and you have to pick between 10,000 rats, 2 silverback gorillas, 3 silverback gorillas, 2 grizzly bears. It's like 250 alligators, 1,000 hawks, a hunter with a rifle.
I'm taking the grizzly bears.
You pick 2. You get to pick 2 of them, and all the other ones are going to try to kill you.
Bro, wait. 250 crocodiles?
Some shit like that. I don't remember what the exact number was.
So, question. Like, they could run away. Like, they don't have to fight, right? Or do they have to fight?
Oh, they got to
all right, so the 2 you pick are literally like sworn loyalty to the death to defend you. I mean, all the other ones are trying to
people they're going against. Like, they have to fight?
Yeah, because they're trying to kill you. That's where it's hard, because what the fuck do you do about the hunter with the rifle? He's going to be shooting at you.
Well, what I was going to say, I think you could take the bear and the gorilla and like everything else going to run away.
That's probably valid.
None of the other shit's going to actually try. Like, they're just going to be like, yeah, it's bad. Like, I'm going to try and catch up another day.
And I'm not going to lie. The 3 silverback gorillas taking at least 4-5 shots from that gun.
yeah.
So,
see,
the hunter with the rifle gets knocked down immediately. He doesn't stand a chance. The only thing I'm worried about a little bit
it's them crocs. I'm not gonna lie. They ankle biting like a motherfucker, and they rolling. 200. That's what I was saying. 200.
It might not be 200. It might be like 50 or something. I don't. It was a TikTok, bro. I gotta find it and send it to y'all.
That's still OD. I'm
worried
about them crocs.
Listen, yes, but the thing is, bro, like a gorilla and a grizzly could dead ass pick 2 up by their tails and just like smack them in the head.
Bro, undisputed first choice in them silverback gorillas. That's my hope right there. Now all I need is my Thor, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I think I will go Grizzlies.
I just had to ask that. But now we're getting into some fun. We finna do our first OnlyHaters mailbag type beat. So, all right.
I got one from G. I think.
Oh shit.
You want to start?
We'll start with G Wizzy, bro. Greg,
I wasn't sure if he I'm gonna be honest. G and I ask each other wild shit all the time, so I wasn't sure if this was for like only.
Bro, that'd be like
if he was just asking me this. But like, I feel like it was for OnlyHaters, and even if it isn't, it's kind of like a funny question. Who would have more rings? The Warriors if Jimmy G was Draymond, or the Niners if Draymond was Jimmy G?
Oh shit! All right.
Shit. Hey, hold on. Hey, shout out G.
That's a fire question.
That's a good question.
Greg is a fool, bro.
I'm gonna go Draymond on the Niners.
I'm going Draymond on the Niners too, bro, because those. Okay, actually, are we assuming?
Oh yeah.
Are we assuming that Jimmy G is also going to get KD to come to the Warriors or no? Because if they get KD,
I don't think. KD goes to the Warriors anyway. I don't think Draymond really had anything to do with that.
So if that's the case, oh fuck! Because
if you look, KD went to the Warriors for Clay. Like if you look at who he hung out with, the stuff he said, it was like Steph and Clay. Draymond just
those first 2 rings, they not winning without Draymond. That's what's hard about it.
I gotta ask though. Are we going Draymond Michigan State football player, or are we just assuming that you know what I'm saying? Which
that shit was terrible.
Because or is he morphing into Jimmy G with the throwing ability? Like, what do we?
I would say like more. I think the question was like mindset, like give them each other's talent, but like
okay.
Like, give me Draymond.
Draymond on the Niners. For sure.
Yeah,
Give me Draymond on the Niners 100%. Bro,
Just because of how good the Niners are. Like I still think the Warriors get like 2 or 3 rings without Draymond. They might even get 4 without Draymond, to be honest. But like, bro, the Niners have been so good for a decade now that it's like they're gonna stumble into 5.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Draymond would allow Shanahan to not run the ball in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. Yeah, he telling I think there's gonna be major conflict in there.
He's not losing some of the games Jimmy G lost.
No, like
that Rams game.
He's also terrible. He's also not missing near as many games as Jimmy G is with injuries because you're gonna have to. I don't know. I think.
I mean, I think the funny aspect of this is like KD stays if Jimmy G switches with Draymond, so it's like
that's facts. Because
how many rings do the Warriors have if KD stays? Right.
That's a twist that we did not know about. This changes a lot.
It does. I'm still going to stick with it though. I'm gonna say Draymond on the Niners.
Let's think about how many NFC Championship games the Niners have been to in the past.
Yeah, assuming you get Draymond all the way back to the beginning of his career, right? Like so 2012. Like, bro, them Niners teams win 3, and then you fast forward, and these
2
Niners
more
teams win like 2 or 3.
Yeah,
I think both teams, if we're being honest, both teams in this hypothetical win more than 5.
Yeah,
on some crazy shit. You right?
You got a motherfucking like,
because KD's still in the Bay, easily still in the Bay.
Yeah, 100%.
How many games though is Jimmy G throwing for the Niners though, or the Warriors though? He throwing a lot of games, bro.
I still think the Warriors and Cavs split 15 and 16. That was destiny. It just the way it happened is just like.
I mean, think about it though.
It was just fate. You know what I mean?
Jimmy G not getting ejected or suspended. Well, you know,
that's what I was getting at. We win in 16, y'all win in 15. Which has always been my thought process. Like, no matter which way you look at it, I still think we get 1 there, and then you get KD, or maybe you don't get KD because you won in 16, right? Like that's an interesting aspect to it too.
I mean, shit. Do the Warriors beat the Thunder down 3-1 with Jimmy G?
I don't think they get down 3-1.
Okay, so that's okay.
I don't think they get down.
Facts. Now here's the ultimate.
That's a good hypothetical. Though.
Here's
I like
the
that
ultimate of the hypothetical though. Do they have to switch looks with each other? Because I feel hella bad for Jimmy if so.
I feel bad for Steph.
Oh God!
Listen, Steph, if it wasn't for Draymond, like, bro, there's so many instances. Like, Steph's a loose cannon. Like, something's wrong with him. The fact that Draymond's the voice of reason for Steph, like, bro, Trevor Ariza might have killed him. Like, Jimmy G's not getting in the middle.
I don't think there's a might, bro. Trevor Ariza would have like sent somebody to. I don't know what he would have done, bro.
Bro, listen, Steph and Ariza used to get into it. Like, I mean, Steph gets into it with everyone. So it's like Draymond being on the team distracts from that. So like, I don't know. I don't know what it would look like without him.
All right, staying on the topic of hoops, the first question we got asked by that boy Nick X Smith 30. What are our current finals matchup predictions? P, I will let you go first as the youngest gentleman on this podcast.
All right. Birthday Friday. I'm getting older, guys. Shout out D Hill again, man. The NBA shit.
Trash.
You know. So on the east side.
Giannis.
Bro, honestly, yeah, right? Like, I feel like it'll be a disservice if I don't say Milwaukee. In the West, after what I seen from AD, man, I don't know what the fuck going on. Fuck.
The West is tough.
The West is so like,
sucks.
bro, it sucks so bad.
The reason the West is tough is because Bron got hurt, in my opinion. Like
that's literally why.
It's the only reason.
Because now they fighting for their damn life.
It's not even that. It's like, and KD getting hurt too doesn't help. And obviously now Luka's hurt also, right? Like, so it's like, for the Warriors, it's like get Wiggins back in April and you're okay because you've played together for years, right? So it's like there's no learning curve. Braun had played what, one game with D'Angelo Russell in them? Two?
Maybe one or two, probably
One
two
or,
max.
1 or 2 games. KD played like less than a handful of games. Luka and Kyrie played a handful of games.
KD didn't even step on the home court yet.
like
the fuck?
Yeah, brother, KD thinks hilarious. You know, the Warriors have had a tribute video ready for him since 2019, and he's never played in
I
shape.
saw that Steve Kerr
Oh,
comment, bro. I
That's
was
so
like, bro.
funny. That's so funny. But it's tough because, like, bro, I want to say the Lakers. Like, I think they're the best team in the league, but like, but there's no way. Like, if you don't play together before the playoffs, there's no way.
Yeah, but they
There's no
talking
Same with the
shot.
Suns.
Bro,
Same with the Mavs.
I don't know what's going on with the whole Bron timetable thing. I seen a report yesterday that said he could play before the end of the season. I seen a report today saying he gonna miss the rest of the season. I don't know what the fuck going on with that. They need to figure that out.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, Street's been real quiet since I said, y'all remember the question of who y'all been watching or enjoy watching since the All-Star break? And I said Austin Reeves. Street's been real quiet. That motherfucker been hooping, man. Quit playing with my boy. But
that's the thing, bro. The Lakers bring Reeves, Vanderbilt, Beasley,
Russell.
there's somebody else they bring off the bench. It's those three, not Wenyen Gabriel. He stinks.
he had a great, bro, which pains me, right? Because he had a great ass game against the Mavs and we lost.
He stinks.
Stinky though.
Either way, y'all like the Lakers are dumb deep if Bron's healthy. Like that's the best team to me on paper. It's just Troy Brown. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Schroeder too. Like, bro, this team's 10-11 deep. Like Lonnie Walker's on that team. Like none of the players I'm naming are like world beaters, but they're so deep that it's like if they got the gel with Bron, like I don't think anybody can beat them, including Milwaukee. But since they don't, it gives everybody else a shot.
Yep.
Yeah,
I would say, like, of course, as much as I would love to say the Celtics, if they played right now, the Bucks are winning that shit in 5. It's just a sad truth. The Warriors, what I've seen the last 2 weeks, that defensive identity without Wiggins, if they get Wiggins back, I'm still not counting them out.
They cooling with Wiggins though.
Yeah, I'm still not counting him out when he comes back. But as of right now, bro, that defense is just absolutely atrocious.
I feel like people forgot who the fuck the Warriors like are, bro. Essentially, like with Wiggins, bro.
But they don't realize how important.
They are nice as fuck.
This is just this. It's been a decade of this, so like it is. It is what it is. Like
a lot of sleeping going on, huh?
But it's been a decade of like, oh, they'll never win again.
It pains, but I ain't gonna cap to you. I think it pains my heart so bad to watch Steph go out there and drop 50 and they lose type shit. Like that shit is sickening. That shit that's nasty work right there.
Yeah, but that shit happens to everyone. It is.
I genuinely think like no Wiggins or like not 100% Wiggins. I think the Lakers might literally run through the West. If they get Wiggins back,
I just don't, bro. Like, because they've never played the Warriors will kill you if you have no team chemistry. You know what I mean?
I'm honestly.
That's a huge part of basketball, though. I mean, that's not
the
crazy
biggest
to
part
say.
of basketball,
bro. I'm almost tempted to say like,
I need to see how Ja come back on Wednesday.
Nah, I hate to say this, but like this would be if Ja like can somewhat get there. This is the Grizzlies' window. This is their chance to get out of the West.
I disagree.
I think because of everything that's happening around them right now.
If it isn't the Warriors, I think it's Nuggets or Lakers. I think
I could see the Nuggets too.
First off, I think we like everything. There's a shitload of bad stuff going on with the Warriors. But let me ask y'all a question. Would you rather the Warriors have like dominated that road trip and been the 4 seed and then they play Phoenix, Denver, Memphis? Or they shit the bed, now they're the 6th seed, they get to go Sacramento, Memphis, Denver.
Are they the 6 or did they come back up? Because I know the Mavs jumped them. So like
the Mavs lost today and the Warriors.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for clarifying. It's been a crazy road in the West. I haven't realized.
And it's still gonna jumble. Like they're 2 games out of the 4 seed. You know what I mean? So like they still could get that, but it's like it's all so close that it's like I'd rather they just be dog shit and get that 6 seed. Like
Bro, I will tell you right now, I don't care. Not saying they go into the finals. All I'm saying is, in the West, with how bad it is, I promise you, I'm not trying to play the Clippers 7 games.
I'm getting I'm 4-8.
Nah,
8
bro,
hours for
you
me.
say that.
4-8.
Full
I
8
do,
hours for me.
bro. I've been
Bruh.
saying that for about 3 years though.
Yeah, this is the Clippers are the opposite of the Warriors, where like everyone like talks about the Warriors are dead. I'm so sick of hearing that the Clippers don't care about the regular season because they don't care about the playoffs.
No, that's well. Obviously, I'm only saying like if their whole roster plays, but I'm just going to be completely honest. The way that like Ty Lue has somehow found a way to use Russell Westbrook where he isn't a complete cone out there, it's pretty
He's
impressive.
still boo boo.
They're still barely 500 with Russ.
I mean, yeah, but that's like most of the West.
I know, but it's like, yeah, I guess. But
I
like,
would just say what
don't.
they've looked like since Kawhi has decided he would like to play basketball again.
They've looked 500. They beat the Warriors on Wednesday. That's why everyone's high on the Clippers, right? Like that. That's the
I just
real
like.
reason.
I just think like. I mean, maybe it's just living in the past, but I still think in the playoffs, like you don't want to see Kawhi, Paul George.
I'm not gonna lie. I just watched Luka spank their ass about 2-3 years in a row, bro. No cap.
I mean, yeah, but
I'm
Luka
good.
is a certified him.
But he is. But it's only
like
Luka.
Take away the Kings. Every team has somebody you don't want to see.
Yeah, but
Shit,
guess what happened?
The way De'Aaron Fox playing, bro, I don't know what the fuck he be.
I mean, shit. I guess take away the Nuggets too. I guess you're probably getting the full 8 hours with them. I would assume.
Hey, bro, that man Sabonis been going stupid lately for
Bro,
no
I'll tell
reason.
you right now, if we get the Kings in the first round, that doesn't take too long.
The
and then if we
freaking
get Memphis, that one doesn't take. This question we need to run back like when the seeding's done.
yeah,
But like,
Yeah,
let's say it ended today, where the Warriors are the 6th. Give me Milwaukee, Golden State.
well, that leads perfectly into another question from our boy Isaiah Faust.
Shout out Zay
2311 on Twitter.
Yes,
He
sir.
said, "How do you guys think the playoff seeding will shake out, and what are some matchups that you think teams might want to avoid?"
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just give y'all one matchup that teams want to avoid. Dion has said this plenty of times. I don't think the Grizzlies want to play the Warriors ever again.
No.
Hell no.
So that's one matchup that I think that they want to avoid. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to see it, me personally, because
I want to see it. Yeah,
I'm kind of on your side with the bro. If Ja comes back and is playing, I don't know, like he just took a hiatus or something and
bro,
and play good. I feel like they could really do some shit, but that matchup still.
this sounds crazy, but how good the Grizzlies are without Ja is kind of wild.
Yeah.
Like Desmond Bain is that guy. I fuck with Desmond Bain.
Not a team good.
Bro, if they avoided the Warriors last year, I think they're the overwhelming favorite. The problem is, like, show me a team besides Braun, and even Braun to an extent falls in this, but show me a team in the last decade that played the Warriors, survived, and went on to like do bigger and better things. There is none.
The only reason I think it could be different for the Grizzlies is because at some point, while the Grizzlies are still young, the Warriors are all going to age out, and then it's going to be like they'll be fine.
But it's not even just that. It's like it takes so much out of you. Like playing, like it like from top to bottom, like it ruins like organism. Like, right? Listen, even this season, like the aftermath has not been pretty for Memphis. And I'm not saying like the Warriors are the reason Ja is like using guns in a strip club or whatever, but it's like it's part of it. You know what I mean? Like flip side, like go across, right? Like the Celtics are clearly fatigued. You're telling me that finals series had nothing to do with that,
Hey,
the run in general, but like
I'm gonna tell you right now, the Celtics got 2 problems since the All-Star break. One, Jason Tatum's played like 2 fucking good games. He's been awful. 2, I hate to say it, I don't want him on the sideline because he's a shitty human, but they missing Udoka, bro. And that is a fact. Like,
I mean, I ain't
that
gonna lie,
man,
JK. Let me ask though, what makes him a
Missoula has
shitty
done
human?
some nutcase shit, bro.
What makes him a shitty human? Why would you say that?
Cause, bro, the sexual. I mean, it's not shitty because, like, I don't know. It depends.
Right.
We still don't really know if the
Yeah, we
relationship
don't really know what happened.
was
Yeah, you know what
fully
I'm saying?
mutual there.
I guess
That's
it's
what I'm
shitty.
saying.
I mean, you cheated on Nia Long, bro. I guess that's shitty. But I mean,
that is shitty.
I would say the look on Nia Long's face makes me feel like the details of that are stuff we don't want to know.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
would agree.
But I will say, based off what we do know, I do get where P's coming from. But like, Nia Long doesn't look like a human that just got cheated on. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, bro, like, Missoula has been.
He's also a bad human. Didn't he like? He's a domestic abuser, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He abusing the hell out of the wrong players' minutes. I'll tell you that much.
He got arrested when he was at West Virginia.
Talk your shit.
Bro, I'm just telling you, Derek White at worst has been like the fourth best player on the Celtics this year. He's had a great year. I just watched them yesterday. Derek White played 0 minutes in the fourth quarter with no injury concerns, no foul trouble, anything. 0 minutes in the fourth quarter.
I'm gonna just throw it out though, JK.
Yeah,
The Sixers don't want to see y'all.
No, if we play the Sixers, I'm getting 12 hours.
That's another.
If we play the Bucks,
questions.
I'm pulling all-nighters.
Listen.
Hey, oh God.
The Bucks are like I said this. So I said this a lot earlier in the season. 2 weeks into the season last year, I knew the Warriors were head and shoulders better than the rest of the league. The Bucks are head and shoulders better than the rest of the league.
Well,
the only thing that's going to haunt them is, I'm telling you, if the Warriors get Kings, Grizzlies, and then whoever comes from that other side, they're going to be way too fresh going into that
because the
series.
Bucks and the Celtics, every time they play is a gauntlet. It's going to go 6 or 7 games. They're going to beat the hell out of each other. That's how it goes every single time. And that's why I'm not looking forward to it, because the Celtics, I don't think, are going to win that series, which is going to make it even worse because
it was just the physicality, right? Like,
yeah.
Even take Cleveland. They're more physical than any of the West teams. You could take obviously Miami too. Philly is even more physical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, the Kings are soft, the Grizzlies are soft, and the Nuggets are soft. If that's the Warriors' route, then like they're gonna be so fresh in comparison to like a Milwaukee team that's gonna be banged up.
I feel like that's a team that slept under the radar though. Cleveland, they type stuff. They tough,
they're
bro.
not getting shit done. Like, all right, I'm gonna just.
They type stuff.
There's a difference between tough teams and contenders. Like, they're tough.
I'll go
like,
back.
Do you want to play Cleveland in the first round? No, but if you get Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals,
you're chilling. So
hours.
I'm looking at the seeding right now.
Talk to me, JK. Do your thing.
I think the East will stay
quick,
as
JK,
is.
while you look at the seeding, let P know where the Lakers are.
Oh yeah,
11?
They're half a game out of playing behind the Utah Jazz.
Full 8 hours, bro.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
No, you're gonna be getting the full 8 hours the whole offseason. You ain't got nothing to worry about but lotto time.
Hey,
and Pelicans got that pick.
I'm not worried about that, bro. We're gonna be in the play-in at least.
The East, I think the East is gonna stay as is. I think the Bucks will get the 1, Celtics will get the 2. Philly will get the 3, which that's going to be interesting, though, because all 3 of those teams play each other one more time. So,
but the Bucks definitely get 1. Like they're too far ahead, right?
No, it's only 2.5 games.
But there's only like 10 left.
Yeah, well, the only reason I say that is because Philly plays Boston and Milwaukee. Boston plays Milwaukee and Philly. So if Boston swept like Philly and Milwaukee, and then Philly beats Milwaukee, and then it'd be, I don't know, it really depends on who's gonna play, because like Giannis might say, fuck it, I'm gonna just take the last 4 nights off of the regular season, who cares?
They're gonna get the 1.
I think so too.
Their next 5 games are Spurs, Jazz, Nuggets, Pistons, Pacers,
and the only one they could even remotely lose is the Nuggets.
Yeah, like if they go 4-1 over that stretch, like they're gonna be clinched.
They're not losing to the Pacers because they just lost to the Pacers.
And the Pacers have given up.
All right, so I'm I think the East will literally stay exactly as it is. Maybe Miami gets into the 6 and Brooklyn falls into the 7, but I'm definitely taking bro. I think the Hawks are sorry. I think I'm gonna take Miami and Toronto to make it low key as the 7 and 8.
See,
I don't know.
Toronto.
I agree. When I look at these standings, like take away Brooklyn, I don't want to play none of these teams.
That's
Like,
what I'm
so-
saying. It
like-
sucks.
Like I'm sitting here in the West, like yo, like if it ended right now, you tell me we got Kings, Grizzlies, Nuggets, like that's bro, I'm going to bed gracefully. Like Wiggins can stay at the crib and we good. But like then you flip to the East and it's like,
Bro,
damn, you're off. Like your good series would be you get New York. Like
I wouldn't, bro. I would much rather play Sacramento than New York or Miami.
I'd rather play Memphis than New York.
Because they're gonna beat you up. Then in the West, Nuggets are the 100%.
Yeah.
Memphis is the 2 100%. The top 3 are not changing.
Let me ask you something here, Dion fan question for you two. How many teams in the West win 50 games?
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's not many.
I think
Two.
the Nuggets gonna win 50.
I
The
think
Nuggets.
2. I think
Nuggets
2.
and Grizzlies.
Yeah, I'll go Nugget. The Kings are not.
No, they're not.
Dude,
Bro, that's dog shit.
bro, that's so horrific.
Bro, listen, I live in Sacramento. I will be at game 1 no matter what. I'm very like for the city, I'm very happy for them. Like Kings fans, like I think it's cute. Bro, they're gonna be throwing around. We were a 3 seed for 12 months. Bro, you're a 3 seed, you didn't win 50 games. I'm not trying to hear that.
Bro, I will
I'm
say
trying to hear that.
the only real reason Sacramento has 0 chance is because they can't stop nobody.
It's because with all due respect, I just said I'll be at game 1. I'm gonna spend an ungodly amount of money for that to sit lower level. I'm very excited. The tickets are gonna be OD, but it is what it is. Everyone's gonna get healthy. Look below them. The reason they're the 3 seed is everybody's been hurt.
Yep. Well, especially because I think the Western Conference shakes out with Dallas and the Lakers getting in from the play-in. Next thing you know, the bottom 5 teams in the West is going to be the Suns with KD. Maybe we think so. The Clippers, the Warriors, the Mavericks, and the Lakers. Who the fuck wants to play that?
I do want to point out. If the Warriors don't get the 6 seed, I take back my like full like sleep comment. Like
if they get the 5 and have to play the KD, son.
Bro, if you like the other side of the bracket, like if you're the Nuggets, you're like best record in the West, and I'm rewarded with I get Bron in AD first round, then I get KD and Book second round.
Or even if you
the
don't get
Warriors
Bron and
win 40
AD,
games and they get the Kings and Grizzlies.
if you don't get Bron and AD, you might fucking get Luka and Kyrie. It's like, damn.
I'm not gonna lie. Yo, what's up with Anthony Edwards' damn knee though, or whatever?
Isn't it
happened to
ankle?
him? Or ankle, whatever? What happened to him?
Yeah,
Like, is he cooked?
Sprained ankle.
All
He
I
not
know is I
cooked,
just
but
think it's
like-
hilarious that if the Lakers win their next game, they might be the 8.
No, it's the
That shit
Suns.
is
So I think it's the Suns.
That shit is so embarrassing, bro.
It might be the Suns. Hold on.
But nah, that's what I think. I mean,
Yeah, it's the Suns.
I'm going to
think
Kings Celtics tomorrow, JK.
oh, you lucky son of a bitch. You finna get you some Blue Diamond almonds, bro.
Nah, but I am gonna bet Celtics first quarter, first half, full game. I just watched the Kings game tonight because I had Jazz plus 6.5, and then I live bet Kings money line, which don't get me started.
Also, one of Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum's gonna have a field day against those defenders. I just don't know which one.
But the Jazz threw up 128 on the front night of a back-to-back. Like the Celtics might score 170 tomorrow.
That's true.
Like dead ass.
All right, so let's see. We'll move on to my boy Lurk. Also, fun fact, P, I never told you this, but this man Lurk thinks it's hilarious how you say glazing.
Shout out, Lurk, man. Don't glaze, man.
Also, this man, me and Lurk was texting, bro, and you know he'd be calling us ugly all the time. And I told him, I don't know who he's calling ugly when he looked like the cinnamon stick from the Applejack commercials. Shit's crazy out here. But,
shout out,
all
Lurk.
right,
Yo.
my man got hella start bench cuts for us.
We gonna speed run these hoes?
We're gonna speed run these bitches.
Okay, bet.
Pancakes, waffles, French toast. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. I'm gonna be the bold one to get that shit out of the way. I'm starting waffles,
Appreciate you.
benching French toast, and cutting pancakes.
Appreciate you.
I'm starting French toast.
French toast is undefeated.
I'm starting French toast easy.
Man, go ahead and cut them down.
So for the sake of the exercise, like they're all by
Here we
themselves.
go.
Hey,
again.
Professor
I gotta
Hale Ford.
cut waffles. If they're by themselves, I gotta cut waffles. I have to.
You're
But like
glazed.
when the butter gets in the crevices.
squares, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my god.
Waffles ain't that good solo. Like, but
Hey.
with some chicken, yes.
Man, that must be some
The
West
full
Coast
meal,
shit.
like the waffles are a complimentary piece.
You
like,
a flap.
they're not a full.
You a flapjack ass boy. Hey,
Nah, I don't like pancakes either. I would honestly, I would just go with French toast.
I feel that. Look, I'm starting waffles, benching French toast, and I'm cutting pancakes. Simple as that.
Nah, I feel that. All right, here's a good one. Well, for my horror movie fans, Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers. First off, Freddy cut. That motherfucker ain't showing up unless I'm sleeping. Get him out of here, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey,
He
you
saw.
sleep. You sleep.
Jason,
you sleep.
Jason's starting, and I got Michael on the bench. On God.
Freddie gave Jason the work though, whole time. So quit
Hey,
playing,
bro. Freddy, bro.
Quit playing.
As long as I stay like this, Freddy
JK,
ain't doing shit.
You not though. You not staying up. So I don't know why you acting.
I'm finna go drink hella energy drinks. I'm taking pre-workout scoots.
You gonna die from damn heart failure. So you know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
Freddie
then I'd start heart failure. I ain't starting Freddy.
Hey, look. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I might have to start Michael Myers, dog. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, he undefeated. He got jumped in that mosh by at least 30 people and came out alive. So let me start Michael. I'm a bench Freddie. I'm cutting Jason ass off real.
Yeah, here's the exact reason I get full 8 hours of sleep when we talking about the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks and Kyrie did a jersey swap. Kyrie didn't take Dylan Brooks' jersey.
Yo, Dylan Brooks a bozo, bro.
Draymond putting that shit in the Duffy right now as we speak.
Bro,
7-game series, they can't handle Draymond talking to him.
Bro, wait a minute.
I'm cutting all three. I think horror movies are cheap.
That's respectable. All right, this next one to me is easy. Ice cream, gelato, frozen yogurt. Ain't nobody eating gelato, bro. I'm starting ice cream.
I like frozen yogurt though.
I'm starting ice cream, benching frozen yogurt, cutting gelato.
I'm just gonna agree for the sake of the exercise.
This next one hard as hell. Pizza, tacos, and burgers.
That's easy. Start pizza.
On God. Yeah. Nah, JK, ain't none of that.
Nah,
start pizza,
bro. Some
bench burgers. I'm gonna cut tacos. Tacos are I love tacos.
Yeah, but I'm not eating that.
I guess
again, that's a complimentary. They're role players.
I guess the argument would be if you cut tacos, you're straight because you can still get like a quesadilla or a burrito. So it's like, I guess y'all are right.
You should have subbed it. Right,
complimentary piece.
Sub pasta in there.
Yeah, sub pasta.
Yeah, sub pasta. Ask the question again, but sub pasta in there.
All right, pizza, tacos, and pasta.
I'm starting pasta, benching pizza, and cutting I don't even what was the last one?
Burgers.
Cutting that bullshit. That's some
damn
damn July 4th
pasta, benching burgers. I'm gonna cut pizza on that.
Ooh,
burgers are like see. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about pizza. Like there can be bad pizza. Like I don't try a lot of new pizza spots because, like, bro, you could order a pizza and be hyped for it to get there, have one slice, and say, "Nah, I gotta
trash."
I've never I've had a bad burger, but it's still decent. Like I've never just had like a completely awful burger.
You know what, man? Pastor Ford, you got a point.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
the same can be said for tacos too. Like there can be some
terrible tacos,
bro. If they don't have green sauce and the green sauce isn't good, like I don't want it either, right? Like if I get a taco and it has that red sauce on it, like bro, take that shit back.
You can fuck up a piece of pizza, bro. Like if the crust is bad, get that shit off my plate. All right, this one easy as hell to me. Barry Allen, Usain Bolt, Tyreek Hill. Start, bench, cut in that order. Next.
This ain't as easy as you think. Let me hear yours.
Barry Allen is the Flash, by the way.
We know who that is.
Yeah, cut him.
Thank you. Cut his ass.
Who the fuck is that?
Are we talking in terms of speed, or are we
Nah.
talking in terms of like the humans?
Fuck the speed. We rock Wally West anyway. Lame ass.
Hey, chill
him.
out, bro.
I'm gonna start you saying I'm gonna cut Tyreek too. He's also a woman beater.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I just can't do it, bro. That
Bro,
man.
I'm gonna cut both of them.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I gotta cut Barry because, bro, he always trying to go back in the past and save his parents. Let it go, my guy. They're gone.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. All right,
Let it go.
So let's see. What else do we have here? I know we got more. All right, I'll ask this one for you, P, because he don't have a Twitter, but my boy Franklin hit me up.
Franklin.
He said, and I quote, let me go read his message.
You just put a Michael Cole.
He said, who should the Panthers take with the first pick, and where do you rate their offseason right now?
You want me to go first, or you want me to go?
You know
second?
my opinion. Right now, because they haven't botched the draft yet, I'm gonna say they had an A or A plus. But if they don't take Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, that shit like a C.
Bro, why is you hating though, bro? Why you saying yet? Why is you saying yet?
Bro, it's the Panthers. You never know.
Hey, let me be honest with you, bro. Let's keep it G real. The Panthers in the first round of the draft typically make a good pick. The only pick that the pick that I only disagree with in the past probably 7-8 years was JC over Justin Fields. But it was during the Matt Rule era. That shit don't count.
That the corner, JC Horn?
Yeah. And he's still a dog. So like the Panthers don't really, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. The Panthers gonna Panther shit, that shit kind of dead, bro. They really do be drafting pretty well. Like I don't know where that's coming from. But me personally, I don't know which quarterback they're gonna take, but I want CJ or Bryce. I'm cool with either one of them. My preferred is CJ. I ranked the off season an A or B plus A, but you know, off season cool, bro. You just gotta see what the fuck they going with. Like all this good on paper. I need to see what they do on the field.
Yeah, I don't even think it's good on paper.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm just saying, like,
listen, they're getting their guy at quarterback, so I would rank it an A too because like that's the most important thing. But like, Miles Sanders doesn't move me. Adam Thielen doesn't move me. DJ
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Adam Thielen, I ain't gonna cap to y'all. I've been calling him washed up.
Man,
you need to get someone else. You need to get Mecole Hardman.
I don't know why everybody. That's what I'm saying. Everybody keep Mecole. I'm like, bro,
because he's cheap and you don't got to trade for him.
If you're cheap, ass with Patrick Mahomes, I don't want you on my team.
Okay, he wasn't ass. He was just hurt. He was just hurt.
But you can't do it with him. I know you can't do it with my quarterback.
All right, we got two more questions. We kind of hit on this one, so this one will be quicker. What game were we shocked by the most this weekend? I'm gonna be honest. I'm saying Princeton over Arizona.
I'm about to
the
say
FDU one didn't even shock me as much as the freaking Princeton one.
FAU over Memphis. I was unfamiliar with their game. I was unfamiliar. I didn't know.
What you got, P?
I was gonna say an Ivy League school going to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's some nut shit right there.
Also, Tennessee over Duke.
Oh, Tennessee over Duke was a big one too. I did not see that.
Best could be can hoop.
Oh, he can. Last one. So before the show, before you got in here, Dion, my girl said she wanted to know if any of us could pick a superpower, what would it be and why? That might be the hardest question to answer.
I don't know. I know your mom.
It ain't that hard. I'm stuck between two, and honestly, I don't know if there's a difference between the two because I would do the same thing with both. But it'd either be like the ability to go back in time, or the ability to like read minds.
Bro, Dion, cut that shit out. You sound like Barry Allen, and you cut him. I'm cutting you.
I'm saying give me those two. Because the hardest thing for a dude to do in life is figure out what the hell going on with his chick. And like that solves all that. That solves all that. That makes life so easy.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't even saying I'm gonna use it to like bring nobody back to life. I'm saying I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna just go back 10 minutes and not do it.
Hey, keep it G real though. You might go on her mind. That motherfucker might be a Rubik's cube. You really still might. You might be more confused.
I don't actually want to. I don't actually want to know what's going on. Just give me time control and I'll just fix something.
Facts.
I
Dion
think,
gonna go back and cash parlays.
Listen, that too. Listen, I'll tell you right now, the most overrated superpower is flying. Like, where
Yeah.
are you gonna go?
Where are you gonna get done
Where you
with
headed?
flying?
yeah, for real. I think mine would be to spawn anything in front of me that I'm currently thinking about.
Man finna have LeBron on his meat.
Yes.
You know
I'll
what?
tell you right now, if that was your superpower and I'm around you, there's gonna be like two things that go on where I'm like, yo, P, I gotta leave.
Hey, but think about how clutch it is though. Like if we like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm hungry as fuck. I'll be like, Zaxby's, boom, straight to the
But
crib.
like, can you
right
control it, or is it finna be something where you like
Nah,
think about LeBron and he just pop up in your room?
Nah. Listen, though,
Bron gonna be without a shirt on TV, and next thing you know, he gonna be in front of us without a shirt on. I gotta leave. You know
I mean, look. Listen, though, if you had that superpower, we saying the same thing about Steph.
I don't want that superpower.
So, but listen, though,
I don't want that superpower.
But if I look, JK, the way I see it is, every hero has to go through his training to control his power. So there might be a little bad times, but eventually I'll be able to control this power.
Hey,
and it can be
mine is simple. I'm citing my sources, bruh. Ray Shrimmer and then went on Snoop Dogg's podcast like 4 years ago and said this shit. Give me the ability to like 100% like down to the DNA and everything duplicate anything I want to duplicate. Because I'm just finna take $100 bill and I'm finna be maxed out. On God, then motherfuckers was high, and Sway Lee was like,
that's such a hard way to do it. I'm gonna just find out the winning lotto numbers and go back and put that.
Bro,
but see, yours is gonna take hours. It takes me about 20 minutes.
Mine's taking hours, but I ain't going back in time, winning the lottery, and maybe fucking up some shit down the line.
I mean, JK, but then again, you can get in trouble though because you with your girl, and you see another shorty, and you like, damn. You might fuck around and duplicate some different ass cheeks than your girls. you might get in trouble, bro. I don't know if I need that.
Hey,
you're the one that wants to like spawn anything in front of him. You could do the same thing that he.
Oh God, you could.
Yeah,
but
it might be acceptable for me though.
We can work together, bro. You could be like, let me spawn in Braun. JK, I need about 8 bronze. Like I'm gonna sit there and touch that.
You know what? You right.
Nah, listen.
Maybe superpowers are weird though, man.
The funniest shit about that though was they were high as hell, and Sway Lee was like, "Yeah, I want to duplicate stuff. I'm gonna be a duplicator." And that man Slim Jimmy gonna come on there and say, "Shit, I'll do that too. We be the quadruplicators." Motherfuckers was so high,
hey, let me ask something though, real quick, JK, because my boy Kobe had some fire for me. He was going on. I don't know if y'all watch boxing at all, but the Tank versus Garcia, bro. And what's up? Like that's a prime question right there.
I like Ryan. I don't think Tank can box. He can fight though, but I don't think he can box.
Oh shit!
I got Tank.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You clip that shit with Dion just said. YouTube might go crazy.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, Tank gonna land. But when in the meantime, between him landing punches, Ryan gonna land about 30. He gonna land.
You're not wrong. I can see that. It's basically just Canelo versus Floyd. In terms of in terms of fight style, not in terms of like their skills, but like they replicate their mentors.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Ryan, bro, Canelo not even Ryan mentor no more. He kicked his ass out of his gym.
He used to be.
That's true.
Canelo kicked Ryan out the gym.
Yeah, like maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, he did.
But they might be cool now though.
Wasn't Ryan going through some shit? Right?
Maybe. All I know is Canelo's on that dickhead shit. It was like he not committed or he not, you know what I'm saying, dedicated to it, and it was some lame ass shit. But I don't know. My problem is I'm going Ryan because I've been glazing. the Garcia train.
That's crazy.
It is, right?
That's crazy.
I've been supporting my guy, but
I kind of want to take Tank now. I don't want to be a part of that.
nah,
Yeah.
no, you ain't got to be a part of that. But I'm saying I've been like saying that Ryan gonna win,
Glazing.
but glazing
Motherfucking donut.
donut.
I just
Krispy
think
Kreme.
Ryan. I think Ryan versus Bud would be the most fun, like pure boxing matchup possible. So like whatever needs to like happen to get to that point is what I want to
Yes,
go.
that's what you want.
I mean, I don't know, man.
It's gonna be fun.
I just love Tank. I'm gonna be honest.
Why you love Tank? He a woman beater.
Is he?
Yeah. He also a man.
He did it like,
in
bro.
the
Didn't he
ring.
do it a week before his last fight? He had 2 knockouts in a week, right?
Listen, everybody knows the dudes that hit women's got ones in the ring though. Look at John Jones. Look at McGregor.
Listen,
hey, John Jones be on that.
Listen, John ain't got no punching power though.
Hey, but McGregor though, that
John ain't knocking
motherfucker
nobody
be hitting
out.
his wife before fights and then stepping into the ring talking about motherfucking I'm the chomp. Like
It's acceptable for the UFC because the guy, the owner, you know what I'm saying? Dana do it too.
that's
So,
true.
Connor,
Dana get mad and crush monster cans over his wife's head.
Oh, so let's not do anything to mess up our relationship with McGregor's. Connor doesn't hit his wife; he hits old men.
Yeah, that's true. I fuck with McGregor the long way.
I don't want to diss Connor because the story of him and his wife is like dope, and I know like of all the athletes, he's one of the ones that like maybe he like cheats on her, but they all do. But like, bro, they were together, they were homeless together. So like, I ain't about to make him mad.
That's facts
for sure. No, that's cool.
All right, most hated time. Y'all know the drill. Who went first last week? Do we even remember? I think I went first because I went on that damn North Carolina rant. But
so.
Which one of y'all is prepared to go first is what I should ask.
I got mine. I don't know about
all right,
you.
Dion. This is rare, so you got.
I was about to say, D. I was say, what? You got yours?
So there's been some like I'm a huge stoolie, so I won't get into who my most hated could have been because I don't think 90% of our listeners probably have any idea what goes on at Barstool. So I'm gonna flip it to the YouTube boxing world. My most hated is KSI. He came out today, or his like promoter, some business partner, someone came out today and was like claiming like he offered Jake Paul a fight in the summer. And it's like, bro, like, don't be a bitch. Like, you know, Jake is locked into fighting Tommy in July. And if he doesn't fight Tommy, he has to fight Nate Diaz. Like, there is no room. You want to jump the gun to say that he's running from you when he's not running from you. You said you don't want to fight him until December. So he set up these, contractually speaking, he can't negotiate with you right now.
Exactly.
And then continuing on with Jake Paul, I want to throw Floyd Mayweather in that. Like, you gonna run the narrative that Jake ran from you, bro? You had 50 dudes there. He was by himself. Of course he ran. Like, what the fuck was he gonna do? If that's how you feel, Floyd, like, fight him in the ring now, and not on no exhibition shit. Like on some shit where you can get hit.
Yeah. Just because I'm curious, was your Barstool in KFC?
No, it was Kelly Keegs, who I love.
Dude, because did you see those damn? I mean, we knew this anyways, but did you see like all the KFC tweets that like went viral this week? They literally dug up a thread of like all his racist tweets.
Oh, yeah.
They do that to everybody though.
Yeah, listen, KFC is not a great human being. It's well known. I've known that for a decade now. Yeah. Entertaining dude. I don't listen to KFC radio unless it's someone I like on there. But it was Kelly Keegs. The Mean Girl podcast. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one, JK. But so they did they go viral for clips. Like, they're clickbaiters. Everyone knows they are. Their podcast is one of the biggest podcasts in the world. It's the new Call Her Daddy, but not as sexual. They're still overly sexual, but not as extreme. And so the year-end meeting happened like a few months ago in Portnoy, and Gaz, and Erica, the three main heads, like, credited the Mean Girl podcast. They said everyone needs to be like them, blah, blah, blah. And then their podcast came out today, and they had a clip where they talk about like if you should wash your hands after you use the bathroom. And one of their arguments was, if you're a dude and you wash your hands after you use the bathroom, you either have a really nasty dick or you have a small one, which was foul. I'm not gonna lie, but they said they don't wash their hands after they use the bathroom. And Kelly Keegs and a lot of the other women at Barstool started speaking about how they worked for years to change the narrative that like the women that work at Barstool are stupid, bimbo, like people that like overly sexualize everything essentially.
Yeah.
And that they're ruining it for everyone. And she's my most hated because she has an OnlyFans. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? I love Kelly Keegs. I think the stuff she goes on rants about, I have no idea what she's talking about. Like she'll go on a 7:30 tweet rant about Taylor Swift. No idea what she's talking about. Hilarious though. But like this one, it's like, bro, like, what are we talking? You have an OnlyFans. Like you can't.
What is she
Are
doing
you
on OnlyFans
sub, though?
though?
I'm not a sub. I don't have an OnlyFans, but I don't know what she does on there, but it doesn't matter what she's doing on there. Like I know she posting pictures, and if you're posting pictures on there, whether they're nudes or not nudes, like you are sexualizing yourself for money. They're doing the same thing. Everybody gets bread. Like it to me, her reaction screamed jealousy that these two chicks, Alex Bennett and Jordan, which by the way, Alex Bennett, her husband is the Oklahoma City Thunder owner. Like the fact that she's just a billionaire that works. She has more money than Dave Portnoy and she works for. It's crazy. But like she's just jealous that these two chicks are popping off. And like it is what it is, bro. They're about to be the next Call Daddy and they're gonna get like a $60 million bag, and Kelly Keegs is still gonna be on OnlyFans.
I feel it.
That's a classic rant
P,
from Pastor Hill Ford.
I'm just glad you not subbed. Respect.
I follow her on Twitter though. She is so funny. She also, I would say, so the number of dudes at Barstool that have smashed that is confirmed is 3. The number is probably higher than that.
Probably.
What are we talking about?
3
like,
means 6.
Like she's just not the person that should have went on this rant.
P, what you got? I know you're gonna have something crazy.
Number 1, Anthony Davis. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? Same thing my man just said. How in the bro? For one, I can't believe this shit, bro. For one, you the superstar on the team, dog. Fouling on the Maxi Kleber on the 3-point line is what the fuck are we doing? 2, you go to the free throw line, missing free throws, and then ball watching Kyrie while he double teamed, then get the game winner dropped in your head. You selling me, bro. You selling the whole Lakers fan base right now. You sat out against Houston, knowing we got to make this playoff push. You know what I'm saying? Got beat. You selling me, dog. I don't even know, bro. If he was JK, if AD was sitting in your chair right now, I would tell him man to man, the fuck are you doing out here, G? Simple as that, bro. You playing GTA in your free time. You're not getting shit done for me right now. AD number 1. Number 2, fart spray. Not gonna cap y'all boys. I got pranked with some fart spray. Have you ever?
That shit is lethal,
hey,
bro.
I got pranked. Shout out my boy Troy. I got pranked at work with some fart spray today. Bro, I thought I was gonna die. That shit smelled like, bro, I'm pretty sure somebody really shit in that bottle. That shit is so damn bad, dude. It is the worst smell I think I've ever smelled in my life, and my stomach was bubbling. Fart spray, number 2 most hated. I had a third one for sure. Oh, college basketball. Y'all suck. Y'all are ass. What the hell going on? The bracket challenge, I'm done. I'm not winning no bread. I woke up pissed. My national champion got knocked out. Kansas. It's terrible out here, man. What the fuck are we doing? I'm finna be watching Princeton and damn somebody in the Final Four or some shit. And I will be one sick motherfucker if I see that. Most hated from Codename Davis. Appreciate y'all for my wrench.
I'm gonna use that to perfectly transition into my most hated, which is I'm not even just gonna single out the Big Ten, although I think they're the worst, but the Power 6 conference fans on Twitter during the NCAA tournament because they're the worst. Like ACC and Big Ten fans, especially, they're always on Twitter and they're talking about like excuses, or why this happened or why this happened. Bro, at the end of the day, my boy G Wizzy, respect to him because he covers all Big Ten hoops. He kept it real about every team in the Big Ten. Now, if every fan that was a fan of the Big Ten could do that, they'd be fine. But, and like, bro, I'm literally watching dudes make excuses on Twitter for Purdue. There is no excuse, bro. They lost to a 16 seed. And then I got ACC fans coming on here talking about, oh, the Big Ten's trash. Bro, Miami, the only team left from the ACC. What y'all talking about? Like,
are they actually?
Yes. Like, bro, both y'all are some ass. At the end of the day, Purdue lost to a 16. Okay. Like, that's awful, but Indiana lost to Miami. That's not a terrible loss. Duke got plastered by Tennessee. That's a pretty bad loss.
I do think the Miami loss was bad, by the way. I mean, they never were in that game.
But see, it's only bad because of how the fan bases are acting like Trace Jackson Davis is the second coming of Christ. Like,
listen,
I'm gonna be honest. His last name Davis.
Listen, I think first off, I want to say I think Indiana had the best chance to win a natty out of the Big Ten. Now, did I think that those chances were very high? No, but like, I mean, they were never in that game. To get bounced in the second round in the manner they got bounced is tough.
They got whooped.
Bro, they were down 12 at halftime and like 17 at some point in the second half.
They got whooped, man. Honorable mention, though. Oh, I'll say go ahead. But I'll say honorable mention, Duke fans. Y'all still some shitheads. Y'all, somebody added me, JK. I'm not gonna say no names. D Tilly. You added me and said, no excuses. We lost, but the rest was trash. Tennessee was playing football. Get bop, bozo. Y'all suck. Y'all suck.
I can't lie. I mean, you right. But my second most hated, this one a little out there. Y'all probably don't even know about it. But Dion might because he seen me and Carter talking about it. My second most hated is anyone who is not tapped in listed to the Blue Bucks clan. If you don't know about the Blue Bucks clan,
that's crazy as hell.
You missing out on some crazy bars. These motherfuckers went on a freestyle and said fourth quarter yelling, "Why the fuck Batum in?" which is just crazy. Then let me just pull up a couple bars from their latest track. If I could find it, that would just be absolutely wonderful.
Still calling music tracks is crazy, JK.
Rap is the basketball of genres at the moment.
Bro, listen. This man said, running up them blue bills, Devin Singletary. He ain't even on the Bills no more, but it's okay. Bro, this shit's funny because this track dropped 2 days ago.
Why are we still calling these tracks?
Bro.
You might be my JK. Next week, you my most hated. I've been waiting on you.
You my most hated, bro. You got motherfucking garden on your fitted. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Nah, so listen,
hey,
bro.
JK is not safe. He sent me a mirror bot pic.
Hey, you gotta keep your boys motivated. But nah, how about these motherfuckers dropped this track 2 days ago? And they said, Clippers game, Doc Rivers told me sit wherever. Doc Rivers ain't been coaching the Clippers in so long. But, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Their discography is crazy, bro. This man said, heard you fuck with all ducks, Chip Kelly.
I'll give him that one.
Like, they just be saying shit.
Ain't none of this shit moving Dion right now.
It's just funny, bro. Like, it's not even serious, but like, got a pair of bitches trying to top me. That's a double header. Like, come on.
I ain't like, hey.
That shit is funny, bro. Dion, like, I ain't heard nothing about murder yet.
My honorable mention is the Big Ten fans specifically.
I'm telling you, bro, they suck. They've been coming at damn Greg and Cart all week.
Bro, and they were all on Twitter talking about us against the world. Well, the world won.
The world won.
The world won. And they won again. So I'm waiting for us to win.
This is what I don't get. This is not just like a first time thing. This happens every year with the Big Ten. and I don't understand why they keep talking. But listen,
it's very, 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 very clear why too. This is why I hate it. I'm not even mad at like the reason I'm not mad at the ACC only having one team left is because like the problem isn't every year. Like
yeah,
the style of playing the Big Ten, you just don't win.
it's terrible.
Like, it's a bad style of play, and they refuse to acknowledge that, and then they refuse to acknowledge that the teams stink in March. So it's like,
Yep, and it shows every year.
and they stink
The
in
scores,
non-conference too.
the scores of your conference are not low because your teams play good defense. The scores of your conference are low because your teams play horrific offense.
Bro, let me ask y'all a question, and I know y'all watched as much college basketball these past 4 days as I did. Was there ever a game involving a Big Ten team where they say, where they didn't say this team doesn't face pressure like this normally, and all the team was doing was playing defense? Like, bro, it's not like Gary Payton Jr. was out there picking you up 94 feet, brother. They just guarded you.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Like
The only Big Ten team I give a pass to is Penn State. They fun as hell to watch.
Penn State was fun. And honestly, bro, like 2 minutes into the USC game, I said this Michigan State team has dudes.
And Michigan State's just fun because Izzo is so damn good. But
they got athletes too.
They do.
Indiana has fake athletes besides Jalen Hood-Schifino. The other teams had no athletes. Like,
bro,
Michigan State legitimately gets out on a fast break. I'm like, someone gonna dunk this.
Tyson Walker puts people in his pockets too. I am not gonna lie. He has got clamps. But listen, next week we'll be back, and as crazy as it sounds, it'll be the Final Four. We're gonna have a lot to recap, a lot to talk about. I'm sure some crazy shit will happen this week, as it always does. But listen, before y'all go, keep subscribing, like the video, comment. I know y'all heard my boy P say it earlier. He got the best ad in the game.
Bro, it takes 5 seconds to do it.
Keep running it up. It's free. All you got to do is click a little button. And till next time, a.k.a. actually next week, we're going to be coming at you on Monday instead of Tuesday. Ooh. So until then, we'll see y'all. Stay fresh, stay debating, and always stay hating.
Oh, God.